Checking on the commute for you in just a moment, but first let's head over to meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden.
All right, guys. Well, you may have had a little bit of a dusting.
A little bit.
Yes. A little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, so it calls for a little bit of a rough go to start. I mean, you may have to clear off your cars. You may have to dodge some, slippery spots here and there, but we're now dry. So we're good to go for the rest of the morning and even into the afternoon. But the next thing that we're going to be dealing with is, of course, gusty winds. Right now, here a look at some seasonal, or rather snowfall totals from yesterday. 2 inches, Putnam Valley. Freehold just shy of an inch. Stewartsville 0.7. Bridgewater a half an inch. Stanton 0.3. And of course, Wantage, we're looking at 0.2. So not a whole lot, but still enough to cause you to slow down a little bit. You still have to, main roads have been treated. You'll notice the sodium chloride residue kind of on the roads, but those side streets that haven't been treated, just be careful. Temperatures are in the low 20s right now. We're going to talk more about these winds and what to expect. We're going to send things over to Alexa Farrell with traffic.
The Pix 11.
Early on this Friday, we're taking a look here at Route 3, and you can see it's really quiet out there. That dusting of snow kind of on the ground, but other than that, all is good. Taking a look here at Route 9 southbound, we do have a closure over here because of a crash. That's right near New Brunswick Avenue to Route 440, so be aware of that if you are driving through that area this morning. Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. Craig, I'll send it back to you.
Alexa, thank you. Well, maybe a cold start to today, hopefully a better weekend.
Oh, yes. We're going to have a nice warm-up.
Okay.
Wait and see.
Looking forward to that.
Me too. Finally be able to go outside with just a light jacket. But right now you need the heavier coat if you are going to be heading out and about. 23 degrees, wind chill, 8? I don't know, I gotta recheck that. But there will be a wind chill factor, and winds are going to be picking up. So at times it will be single digits, but I just think at Central Park right now it's more like maybe teens. Right now the gusts are in the teens, 20s by 9 a.m. Almost 30 miles per hour is expected. Even through the afternoon, notice how it increases a bit, especially near the coast. West Hampton, 33 miles per hour at that point. And then it starts to eventually wind down as we head into tonight, into early tomorrow. Maybe it's still a little bit breezy at times, but here is a look at what to expect. 6 o'clock will be at around 13 as far as the wind chills are concerned. 8 a.m. 14, and it starts to go up from there. Here's a look at your 3-day forecast. Temperatures now, we have that warming trend and a nice dry stretch for the most part right through the weekend. But there are chances for more showers, but this in the form of rain. We'll have a closer look at that coming up. Let's get a closer look at traffic with Alexa.
All right, Stacy-Ann, thank you so much. So we're taking a look here at your George Washington Bridge. We have outbound lower level construction right now. So a sure bet is your upper level at this hour, and things are moving along smoothly. As far as your Holland Tunnel goes, all outbound lanes are closed. You have one inbound lane closed for construction as well. And on your Lincoln, your North Tube is closed. Craig, I'll send it over to you.
All right, time. One driver who's had a lot of success as of late is Daniel Suarez, who won this heck of weather and traffic. Alexa Farrell has a look at the roads. Doesn't look too busy out there right now.
No, none of that speed racing for sure.
Yeah. Let's not have any of that out there. And meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden, let's have some warmer temperatures, huh?
Oh, we are. We're on the way. Of course, we did have a little bit of snow that came through the area. It's interesting. Little to no accumulation is what we got. I mean, if you're in the city, for instance, Manhattan, really not much, not even a dusting in spots. But you head to Queens, you head to Brooklyn. In areas, you notice a little bit of a dusting there. We actually had 0.4, just under a half an inch at Central Park, as well as LaGuardia, Kennedy. If you're on Long Island, for instance, Nassau, Suffolk, a little bit more of a coating. To close to an inch in spots. So that is what we had. Now let's take a look at the monthly snowfall totals. We're still at a slight deficit. We didn't get a whole lot, but we'll continue to keep an eye on things. As far as rainfall totals, we're at a surplus. So we did have a surplus in the precipitation category overall. As far as your temperatures, at a deficit 2.3, and no surprise there because it's been unseasonably cold and will be today, but temperatures gradually getting back to seasonable norms. Just a few flurries, interior sections, nothing to write home about. That area of low pressure is far out of here into the Atlantic. It's going to continue to head north and east away from here, but we are keeping an eye on this trough in the area. High pressure system that's taking center stage, and that's what's going to really keep us dry for the time being. Eventually, winds will be shifting gears, becoming more southwesterly in the coming days, which means milder temperatures. We're in the 20s mainly across the area, feeling much colder, minus a good 5 to 10 degrees. Afternoon highs in the low to mid 30s, and then overnight temperatures back down into the teens, low 20s. Futurecast wind chills, yes, it's going to be single digits at times. These are the numbers that we're seeing popping up. By tomorrow afternoon, closer to 30 degrees across the city, chillier in the suburbs. Here's a look at Thursday. I think a better chance on Thursday. We're going to change that icon, but could be in the 50s. We'll send it over to you, Alexa.
Oh, that sunshine looks nice, Stacy-Ann. Thank you so much for taking a look. Sunshine looks nice, Stacy-Ann. Thank you so much for taking a look here at your Grand Central Parkway. Maybe you're taking a flight out to catch some warmth and sunshine this weekend. If you're flying out of LaGuardia, things around the Central Parkway, Grand Central Parkway look good. Moving along now to that overnight planned track work. We're seeing it on these 11 lines, your 37AE, F, G, J, L, and Q, and R. So you're going to have some bumps in the road if that's your morning commute. As far as the rails, though, everything across the board is running on schedule today. Alternate
in traffic, Alexa Farrell with more on your Friday morning commute coming up. But first, meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden with the weekend weather.
Oh, the weekend weather looks great, guys. Thank you so much, Craig. Now, you can expect a warming trend. It's a chilly start, and I know we have a little dusting to have to get through. Some areas, a coating of snow. Up to about an inch is what I've been seeing, or close to it. Here's what's ahead. Plenty of sunshine, a little bit windy as the day wears on. Milder temperatures arriving for tomorrow. And then it'll continue to climb next week, and a few chances for showers. But speaking of showers, snow showers well inland. No concern there. High pressure will be in control. I have a couple troughs just off to our north and east. We're just going to keep an eye on that. But for the time being, we're going to remain dry. Nassau, Suffolk, we are in the low 20s. Look at that. Farmingdale, Bayshore, Orient, Valley Stream. And a look at Montgomery, White Plains, New York City. So within that range, and that's where we're going to keep things for the time being. Afternoon highs, windy, low to mid 30s. Some areas may get to around 35, like Asbury Park and Weehawken in New Jersey will be at 34. Overnight temperatures back down into the teens and 20s. Just remember that just shave off a good 5 degrees maybe to about 7. That's what it's going to feel like as we head into the overnight hours. Looking ahead, there's that low pressure system out of here. Now there is a warm front that's going to come through. Remember, we have that high pressure that's going to come through. Couple of them, and it's going to provide that return flow, and with that return flow, more of a southwest shift. So with that said, we'll be in that warm sector. Temperatures will be rising. I was noticing some clouds building, but it looks like we'll have some sunshine in the mix as well, and that includes Monday, mostly cloudy, partly cloudy at times, showers mainly inland. Then as we head into Tuesday, a greater chance for showers late Tuesday night into early Wednesday. Is not going to be an all-day thing, but even still, even though clouds will be rolling through on Tuesday, it looks like we may get into the low 50s. Better chance for widespread rain on Thursday, so keep that in mind. Have the umbrella on standby. In the meantime, have the shades on standby. Plenty of sunshine. Okay. 7-day forecast looks great. We'll send it over to you, Alexa.
Oh, someone give me my sunglasses. All right, Stacy-Ann. Thank you so much. The FDR Drive, no sunglasses needed just yet. It is dark out there, but things are moving along. So your FDR Drive is a smooth ride on the east side of Manhattan. Over here at your subways now, your 37AE, F, G, J, L, N, Q, and R train. That's where we're seeing that overnight planned track work as of right now. So a bit of a slow go there for those lines. Other than that, no issues. Transit check, your Metro North, LIRR, your NJ Transit, and your PATH train all looking good across the board. Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. Craig, we'll send it over to you.
All right, coming up, a volunteer base. Always, Alexa Farrell is checking on the commute for you in just a moment. But first, we'll head over to meteorologist Stacy-Ann Gooden.
All right, guys. Well, get ready. It's going to be a really Nice day. Yeah, it's going to be a little chilly and breezy too, but we will be precipitation free. Look at that. Live radar, gorgeous. We did have some snow during the overnight period, or the early part of the overnight evening hours. And here, look at some totals. Putnam Valley, 2 inches, Freehold, we're at 0.9. So we had about less than an inch, you figure. Some areas didn't get nothing at all. I mean, and then some areas of light dusting, a coating, if any. Right now, temperatures are in the upper teens, low to mid 20s, 25 in New York City, 22 in Farmingdale, 21 White Plains. And winds, compared to wind gusts, we're in the teens, gusting to near 30 miles per hour in New York City, 31, and then we're at 28 in Caldwell. So factor that in. This is what it feels like when you step outside. So it's important to dress in layers. Here's a look at your planner. We'll talk about this warm-up. Alexa Farrell with traffic.
The Pix 11 traffic report, presented by Ford.
Taking a look here at your George Washington Bridge on the outbound upper level. We do have a crash over here. You can see those emergency vehicles there on the scene as people try to inch on by and get past that. So right now your lower level is probably a better option on the outbound side. Over here we have a crash through Mamaroneck that's on I-95 northbound. That's right by exit 18. You can see those delays right there. So right now the Hutchinson River Parkway is a better option for you. That's a smoother ride as you head up north. Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. Craig, we'll send it over to you.
And developing right now.
Morning, great to be sitting next to you on
Good
Friday.
to be sitting next to you. We talked about the weather and, you know, that last story we teased, and we came up with a new weather term.
What's that?
Dee!
It's official.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That was a lot of, they got a lot of snow.
Oh, man.
We did not get that kind of snow.
No, thank goodness.
Take forever.
But it's nice. I actually kind of like seeing the snow.
Yeah.
But I don't have to drive in it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
I know it's
I
nice.
don't mind the snow as long as it's like a thin layer, enough to kind of sprinkle about the trees. It looks beautiful.
I don't mind it when I don't have to shovel it.
That too.
Yeah,
We don't want
exactly right.
plowable snow. We just want a little dusting. I know the kids think otherwise. My kids I'm talking about. Live radar, we are done with the snow. As of midnight, things kind of really simmered down. We did get, a couple inches in Putnam Valley, which is kind of what we were saying, like higher accumulations, interior sections. We had close to an inch in Freehold, Stewartsville, North Plainfield, only a tenth of an inch. So it wasn't a whole lot, but still, you may encounter some slick spots along the way. So give yourself some extra travel time. You also want to give yourself some extra time to add some layers to your wardrobe, to your attire today. 20 degrees in White Plains, 21 New York City. A closer look at those highs and lows coming up. Alexa Farrell with traffic.
Great, Stacy-Ann, thank you so much for taking a look here. We have a crash on I-95 southbound. That's right by exit 8, which is Pelham Parkway. 2 lanes are blocked over there because of that crash right now. So again, this is another spot where the Hutchinson River Parkway is a better option for you this morning. 95, we're still following that crash on the northbound side right by exit 18. So that's over on Mamaroneck Avenue. You can see that there is slowdown behind this crash there, and then you have that red. So backup is
Another less than an hour, we will see that sunrise. Right now, day is breaking, so we'll switch that icon over soon enough. It does feel a little bit chilly, so make sure you bring the extra layer. Winter coat will be needed. Winds are going to be picking up. Again, we saw a Kirsten's live shot there. It is a bit breezy. We're in the 20s, 30s, near 40 miles per hour later on today. Eventually, the winds will start to die down. It'll feel a little bit more comfortable, and temperatures will start to go up. Wind chills, that's going up, but not much relief. We'll be in the teens and 20s right through the afternoon and morning hours. And here's a look at the 3-day forecast. Yes, not as cold tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, though. And then Sunday, the relief continues. More on your temperatures coming up. Let's get more on that commute with Alexa Farrell.
all right, Stacey, and I know we've been dancing with the music this morning. We're feeling some type of way on this Friday. Taking a look here, look at this gorgeous shot of the George Washington. I love when the sunrise is coming up over the bridge. Your GWB moving well. Your Lincoln Tunnel also moving well, and same story at the Holland Tunnel. So really, your Hudson River crossings right now are looking good. Hazel and Craig, I'll send it over to you guys.
All right, well, the
That's right. The latest Gallup poll shows a slight dip in crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And we're doing math this morning.
I know.
I know.
My brain is like
On a Friday.
frozen.
Can you believe
I'm kidding. That's
Wow.
a lot of snow.
How do
Yeah.
you even?
snow
I don't
melting
even think you
machines are-
shovel. You just say, "I'm
Give
not
up.
leaving."
Just
ever.
hunker down.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Gosh.
Interestingly enough, because my brother went to school in Buffalo, he's like, we had like 8 feet of snow. Okay.
I mean,
they're so used to it.
Yeah.
It's not
Have the
funny.
kids been going to school up there?
That's a good
question. I would doubt
Those are
it.
hard-heat
How are you gonna
children.
get through?
Yeah.
Maybe
they're
a
pretty
lot
good
of
at
remote
clearing
learning
roads.
right now.
Yeah, speaking of roads and clearing, the roads are pretty clear from the snow that we had. The main roads anyway. I mean, I even noticed in Alexa's shots there, blacktop. But you know what? There may be some like side streets, maybe the tertiary roads may not be the case. There may be some spots where you may have to dodge some patches of snow, ice, what have you, because temperatures are below freezing and you have to dust off the vehicle if you're driving. And 29, that's where he topped out yesterday at Central Park, 30 LaGuardia. So the cold air really took hold and it allowed for that snow to fall and stick fairly quickly across spots. Now, we had a little snow accumulation across much of the area. And as we just talked about lake effect snow, there's still a little bit of that, all that fetch that we're tracking. Winds out of the northwest, and that is going to be the case today, but eventually switching gears, becoming more southwesterly. This high right now is well off to our south and west, but eventually it'll continue to shift and we'll have that return flow, and eventually temperatures will go up courtesy of that return flow, bringing in the southwest wind. So right now temperatures are still below freezing. We are up another degree, 21 New York City, 22 Farmingdale, 20 Montgomery, and afternoon temperatures low to mid 30s, and winds will be picking up. So just factor that in because it's going to feel a good 5 to 10 degrees colder. Overnight temperatures back down into the teens at around 20, but it goes up from here. Just want to give you a look at the wind chill, just so how you can prepare. 10 degrees is what it feels like New York City, 8 a.m. It does go up a little bit, but you want to know something? There will be plenty of sunshine, so hopefully that will counteract much of the chill in the air. 9 tomorrow morning, rinse and repeat, single digits, then double digits by the afternoon, and then it does continue to get better. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, guys. 50s next week. Next chance for rain late Tuesday into Wednesday. Not a washout, but it looks like more widespread rain for your Thursday. Alexa.
All right, Stacy-Ann, thank you so much. I remembered my layers today, so we're in good shape. Your New Jersey Turnpike also looking good this morning. A bunch of trucks and cars out there by Newark, but things are moving along. No trouble spots. Moving along now to the sinkhole. We're still following this. I-80 eastbound is still closed, remains closed right at exit 34 because of that massive sinkhole in the road. So people do need to navigate their way around that over in Wharton, New Jersey. That is still and probably will continue to be an ongoing issue. Your D train, we have delays because of mechanical issues on your southbound trains at this hour. Moving along to the water, everything there is running on schedule. You have that Upper Hudson bus service in place right now because of icing on the Hudson for your NY waterway. Other than that, everything looking good. Across the rails, your Metro North, LIRR, and your NJ Transit are running on schedule. As far as your PATH train, we're seeing delays right now. Newark to World Trade Center, that line is running a bit behind. Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. I'll send it back to you guys.